Merry Christmas to you from Tobi Alli. But I want to leave a thought with you. Most times when it's time for Christmas, it's party time, it's beach time, it's buying of clothes time, it's celebration time. But the person who actually we are celebrating is not partying. And his birth, there are lessons that I want us to quickly think about. Now, there are 4 people involved in this Christmas story, and their story has nothing to do with celebration at all. The first person I want to talk about is a man called Joseph. The Bible talks about a very wonderful story in the book of Matthew chapter 1 from verse 18 to 25. Here is a man, let me just put it in contemporary terms. So here is a man who has spent most of his life working, he has spent most of his life hustling, and he has tried to get a bride, a woman who he has tried to sponsor in the way that he can, he has tried to set her up. He has proposed to her, they are getting ready to get married, and all of a sudden he finds out that this woman has played an away match. That is in Nigerian language, meaning she's pregnant for somebody else. This is quite strange, not so? Now I want to ask you, if you are the one, would you still go ahead to marry this lady? Now it now gets interesting that the Bible now records that this guy was a good guy, and when he found this out, of course his heart was broken. This is Christmas story we are talking about. His heart was broken, but he still said, okay, you know what? I will privately just let her go. Now an angel now appears to this guy and now tells him, yes, this person, this woman who you want to marry, this lady that you have spent a lot on, who you want to get married to, she's pregnant for somebody else, and unfortunately she's pregnant for God, in quote, right? And he now says you should still take her as your wife. Now, one of the most interesting things is this. Listen to this. The Christmas lesson or the Christmas story or whatever it is we are getting from, what Christmas really is about from Joseph, is that it's about selflessness. It's about a man who was willing to marry a woman who is pregnant for somebody else. And not only that, he will now need to raise that child as his own, and not just as his own, as his firstborn. That is selflessness. Now I want to ask you a question. You who is celebrating Christmas, are you a selfless person? Can you even forego something for yourself for the betterment of others? One of the major vital lessons we need to understand about Christmas, looking at the story of Joseph, is this. If you are really going to celebrate Christmas, and if you are not going to be a scam, right? What you need to understand is, before your celebration, have this at the back of your mind. You must be ready to selflessly follow a divine assignment for your life. Christmas, one of the lessons about Christmas is about selfless abandonment of personal desires to fulfill a divine mandate. It will require something from you, and that's one lesson from Joseph. So I want to just quickly say to you, wherever you are watching me from, and please share this video because it's going to bless somebody's life. If you are not ready to selflessly abandon your own desires to fulfill God's assignment for your life, which will involve you inconveniencing yourself, which will involve you doing things that you normally would not want to do, then your Christianity might be a scam, or your celebrating Christmas is just like any other holiday. So if you are not ready to be a selfless person, to follow a divine assignment, to inconvenience yourself, my dear brother, my dear sister, father, mother, your Christianity might just be a scam. So Merry Christmas, Merry selfless you. Tobi Alli signing out.